Okay, so this time I'm going to look at simplifying when dividing. Okay, so we know that if I have 2 divided by 2, that's equal to 1. Because 2 divided by 2 goes once. The same as if I have A over A, that equals 1. Or if I have 100A over 100A, that's equal to 1. Anything divided by itself equals 1. So if I have something like 2 over 4, what I look at is what number goes into both of them. So we know that nothing else goes into 2, but 4 is made up of 2 times 2. So I can cancel the 2 from here and the 2 from here. And they give me 1. So that leaves me with a half. I can write that a different way. If I wrote 2 over 4, I can say 2 goes into 2 once and 2 goes into 4 twice, leaving me with a half. Now when we get to algebra, if I have 2A over 4A, that's really made up of 2 times A over 2 times 2 times A. So I can cancel the numbers the same way as I did in the previous example. So 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice, and I've got A over A. Anything divided by itself is 1. So A goes into A once, A goes into A once. So I've got 1 times 1, which is 1, and 2 times 1, which is 2. So 2A over 4A is the same as a half. So another example where we have some pronumerals is if I have the question AB over AC. Here you can see that I've got A over A, and because these are multiplied, I can cancel them top and bottom. So A goes into A once, and A goes into A once, so I'm left with B over C. A more expansive question might be A, B, C over A, C, D. Here I can cancel my A's top and bottom, I can cancel my C's top and bottom, and I'm left with B over D. If I've got powers in my question, so A squared over A to the 3, remembering that this A squared is the same as A times A, and A to the power of 3 is A times A times A. So for each A that occurs top and bottom, I can cancel 1 out. So A over A, I can cancel. A over A, I can cancel. So I'm left with 1 times 1, which is 1, over A times 1 times 1, which is just A on the bottom. You can look at it back at the original question once you realise this, that if I have A times A on the top, I can cancel both of those out. And if I have A to the 3 on the bottom, I can cancel 2 of those out. So that becomes A to the power of 1. The only other thing that you need to realise is if you have additions on the top. If I have A plus 1 on the top and A plus 3 on the bottom. This cannot be simplified. It can only be simplified if they're exactly the same on the top and the bottom. It doesn't work because these aren't multiplied. Okay? So this cannot be simplified. Okay, well, good luck with that.